Okay, 10 seconds.
I hope it's recording. Now I'm anxious.
Fingers crossed.
4 time with Myriad. We will be wrapping up the 2024 CrossFit Open, talking about 24-point fun. I did spend 30 minutes trying to figure out how to get this microphone put on with a polo. Anna helped me with that, so very appreciative of that. Anna, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
I've never just done a general check-in. How are you?
Well, full transparency, I was in a chair for 2 hours last night with my 1-year-old, so,
That's real life.
a low lack of sleep, we're here.
We're allowed to be real.
We're doing it. That's why I have my afternoon coffee.
So what time frame was that at? Like 1 to 3 a.m.?
Yeah, 1 to 3.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Nailed it. Right on the head.
And
How are you?
I also had to get up early with the 8-month-old, but that's okay. Intramural Open.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what happened this past weekend.
So the Open officially wrapped up last week. We had the last of the official workouts from CrossFit HQ. And then we have kind of our Myriad Intramural Open bonus week, which was just a really fun gathering. We called it 24-point fun. And it's, you're doing little workouts, little competitions between the teams. It's really just an opportunity to get more points and have some fun after what can be some intense weeks with the challenging open workouts.
I've heard some tremendous feedback on Saturday. A quick little review of. So at 10 a.m. we did a little bit of honoring of those who entered our 300 club, which was a ton of fun there, and we can talk about some of that later as well. But some new individuals who joined the 300 club, we're going to have plaques up in here in the lobby. So that was super cool. And then we jumped into the craziness of 24-point fun of the blue team versus purple team versus the black team, which they all have team names. I'm forgetting them right now. Love and Peace,
Violet Voyagers, and Junkyard Dawgs.
And we'll talk about what that turned out to be as a what places everyone finished. But the feedback was overwhelmingly positive. My personal opinion or personal viewpoint, a lot more people there than I expected. So we probably had 30 people.
It was 30, yeah. We had at least 30 people doing it, and then there were some more folks who stuck around after class and maybe didn't participate, but watched and friends and stuff.
Even after the fact, we had some comments. I've gotten some feedbacks from different team members who said they had a blast at 24-point fun.
Yeah.
So that was awesome, because I'm now looking forward to 25-point fun, which will be funner next year. Can you break it down? I just people who are watching this are like, what are they even talking about? So what happened on Saturday?
All right. So what happened on Saturday? All of the team athletes came in their team colors, and it was kind of up to the captains to remind and invite their team members to the event, and we had a really good showing, fairly even from each team. And what happened was we had 3 different events, if you will, where we were doing fun workouts that involved some fitness, but mostly were more for fun. So as an example, the first workout had, we have these really long jump ropes that you can do double Dutch with, and we did an event with that where people had to jump in that on their own and then do it with a group of 2, a group of 3, a group of 4. And each team had, so the blue team had 2 or 3 teams competing in the jump rope event. The purple team had 2 teams competing in that event. The black team had 1 or 2 teams competing in that event. And then the teams earned points based on finishing first, second, or third in that event. I would say, think what you were just saying about having a lot of fun. I remember telling someone during that event, just look around at everyone smiling, because it's just hard not to laugh at yourself and the hilarity of the whole situation when you're doing something silly like that.
Especially
so it was
silly
really
because
fun.
stuff that you've never done before, haven't done since you were on the playground, right? A child. So I think that brings up a lot of fun. Also, speaking to that, and I know you got frustrated with me. People get super competitive, and then myself included. It doesn't matter what it is. I just want to be good at it and want to win at it. And it wasn't just me. There was a lot of other people throughout the day, throughout the hour, 90 minutes that were just getting uber competitive, which we can talk about. So event number 2.
Yeah, event number 2 was a cardio relay where teams could place individuals on different cardio movements. Each team had to have someone who was biking, someone who was rowing, someone who was ski erging, and someone who was running. So you didn't have to do a movement that you didn't want to do. Everyone got to pick maybe the thing that they're the strongest at or that they like the best. The kind of asterisk fun of that was after you finished your cardio, you had to drink a glass of something. Some folks went with water, a beverage, bevy. Some folks went with water, some folks went with mimosa, some folks went with Gatorade, orange juice. You could pick high noons. You could pick what you wanted to drink, but you had to drink a cup of something and then tag the next person. So that was another really fun one where, maybe a little bit more athletic, a little more heart rate involved, but still some silliness with the water or beverage drinking.
As a participant, I will say that one snuck up on me because sure, I can do 20, it's 20 cals, right? 20 cals really, really fast. I could do that really fast on everything. But I'm feeling it. But what I didn't, I've done that hundreds of times.
Yeah.
But what I haven't done hundreds of times is then chug a beverage of some sort immediately after. And that was tough to get it all down in one gulp, but also not let it come back the other way. So there was some mental challenge. I was like, oh man, I wasn't expecting that. So that was tons of fun. And I meant to say, I think the first event, it went purple, blue.
Yeah, I think purple,
and then
purple,
the second
blue.
event, do you remember? I think it was
the second event
black, purple, blue.
Yeah, black, purple, blue.
In
the
places,
black team
first, second, and third.
Smashed the cardio event. They really killed it.
Was that the one where Shane did every movement?
He did two. He was on 2 teams for the black team. They may have gone. It may have been black, purple, black. I can't remember anymore.
I can't remember
but
they did really well.
It was somewhere in my opinion.
And then we finished up with a third workout, and that got way more aggressive than I was expecting it to. Can you explain a little bit more about that one? I actually hurt myself during this one.
Yeah, I have heard a number of folks having some oopsie injuries. So this was a hungry hippos kind of moment where we had all of the medicine balls, slam balls, lacrosse balls, softballs in the middle of the room, and each team had a designated area where they were trying to get the balls to go. The asterisk on this one was that people could not walk or run. You had to bear crawl, duck walk, scooter around to get the balls into place. And then once all the balls were in place, you could go to other teams' areas and grab the balls from there. And everyone on your team was playing. So there was a big advantage to the blue team in that event because they had the most people present.
Show up.
So there was just strength in numbers on that one for them. But it was also really fun. And I also had someone say I got my arm scratched, or I got rug burn on my knee, or a little bruised. So some people went hard on that.
I injured my quad on that one.
Yeah.
And they got aggressive. I tackled Coach Jason a couple times. Jeremiah,
I didn't anticipate that.
Yeah, it got wild. But points were at stake here.
Points were at stake.
So
indeed.
the third event, I think it finished blue.
I think it was blue, black, purple.
And so you add in the 3 open workouts. You add in the 24-point fun 3 workouts. Yeah. What happened? Give us the breakdown of the winners from third, second to first.
Yeah. So in third place, the Violet Voyagers, they came on really strong on Saturday. They
came in with a chant and a cheer.
Yeah, they did a little cheer. They had a strong showing on Saturday. They earned the most points in the fun events on Saturday, but it was not enough to overcome the other 2 teams from previous weeks. So Violet Voyagers were in third place.
Got it.
The Junkyard Dawgs were our second place team. They were similar in terms of like had a pretty big gap to make up on the top team, and were not able to overcome that in the final day. So the ultimate winner was Team Love and Peace.
Blue team. Love and Peace.
Congratulations, Blue team. I do want to shout out Blair and Celia.
Yes.
Were really incredible co-captains, and you could just tell everyone on their team was having a ton of fun, and they did a great job rallying their crew, and they deserved the W.
I will double down on them as captains.
Yeah.
It was absolutely phenomenal.
They
Just
crushed it.
clear expectations, communication, and we knocked it out. So,
Yep. Well done.
That's a wrap on 2024 Myriad Intramural Open, and we hope this was a good opportunity for people who this is their first time, or they were like, what is this? To kind of see what it is, experience it, because it's only going to get better.
See you there next year.
Love it. Boom.
Time. Don't turn.